No, I'm going on Sunday. Catching the ear. Yeah, I'm watching
I'm sectioning cars. Oh, E.
Where did you go? No, I'm not going to
I don't think it works. It's too dark. Can you turn it off? Push the button. Someone coming or?
Is called a victory song that will start us off in a good way at every one of our convocation ceremonies. Over the past hundreds of years, there have been many victory songs that have been passed down through generations. These songs have a special power to them and therefore carry such great meaning, as this song correlates with the treaties signed with the Crown and the First Peoples of Canada. The treaties were agreements signed as a foundation for ongoing relationships in understanding one another, so that we live together in a respectful relationship as we move forward together to advance reconciliation. We present this song to uplift the spirit and to encourage all of us to come together to sing and dance in victory for the graduates' accomplishments. It is my pleasure today to introduce the victory song, and I extend gratitude to our traditional singers and cultural ambassadors, Lyle Tutusis, Monty Sunchild, Al Crawford, Adrian Lachance, Colin Rain, and Jade Tutusis, who have pre-recorded this victory song for the U of A convocation ceremonies. If you are able, please remain standing. Today we are gathered to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to our community. We celebrate with all those who will leave here today with their degrees. May you continue to seek truth. May you continue to serve in our global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and understanding. And may you continue to uphold the university's values of integrity, freedom, and the equality and dignity of all persons, to create a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill toward all. Please be seated. Welcome everyone to the U of A's and today's convocation. Pleased to see so many of you here today. My name is Peggy Garrity, and I have the privilege of serving as the Chancellor of the University and conferring all of your degrees today. I would like to acknowledge that the University of Alberta is located on Treaty 6 territory and the homelands of the Métis. In stating this, we must recognize our responsibility to work in relationship alongside First Nation and Métis people and their communities on our way forward, and in good relations in uplifting the whole people for the next 7 generations and the university for tomorrow. On behalf of the entire university community, I'm delighted to welcome you to this convocation. It's an exciting day for all of us. It's also a unique day. You are the first class to convocate from the Universiade Pavilion since 2005. When we were informed that the Jubilee Auditorium would not be available for convocation, we did what all of us have learned to do so well over the past few years. We pivoted, we explored options, took another challenge in stride, found ways to transform the Butterdome into what all of you see today. And what's most important about today's celebration is not the location, but it's all about you. It's about our graduates, what you've accomplished, and all the hard work, determination, and perseverance that has brought you to this day. Graduates, we're very pleased that so many of your friends and family members could join us here to celebrate your degrees. As you participate in today's ceremony, you're walking in the footsteps of many generations of scholars, and each of the traditions you see on the stage and throughout the ceremony today have special meaning and significance. Today's formal opening procession to the stage, led by our Chief Marshal and our University Mace, originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Such guilds in past centuries were dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, just as our university is today. The many different academic gowns, hoods, and caps here on stage today reflect centuries of university tradition. As Chancellor, I wear our University of Alberta colors of green and gold. The different colors of your own faculty hoods signify to everyone here and to our society the degree that you have earned. Your caps, those Oxford-style mortarboards, may be considered a symbol of the scholar's independence and freedom. Those symbols and traditions remind us of our connections to the past, but seeing your faces today and conferring your degrees is all about the future. It's about your futures and the future you will create for our communities and for the world. We will hear from a member of the Board of Governors and our university president. We'll also hear from Dr. Donna Strickland, who received an honorary doctorate of science, our university's highest honor, at this morning's ceremony. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders, celebrating extraordinary achievements or remarkable service to our society. And I'm so proud to be able to celebrate Dr. Strickland's honorary degree this afternoon. Following the presentation of the honorary degree, we will begin with the recognition of your degrees. One of our deans will present you on behalf of the faculties, and our president will guide you through your pledge to pursue the encouragement of learning and the public good. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees and to confer upon you all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with being a university graduate. Then it'll be your turn to be up here on the stage with us. Each of you will cross the stage as your name is called. And for everyone here, I'm sure that that will be the most important moment of today's celebration. Your degree will actually be conferred as I congratulate you and we meet each other on the stage. So please take a moment so I can congratulate each and every one of you. That moment will bind you and the University of Alberta together for all time. President and Vice Chancellor Bill Flanagan and Board of Governors Member Venkata Vimana join me here in recognizing your accomplishments today. We're also joined by Elder Cherie Thompson, who is here today to extend a special recognition to Indigenous members of our learning community. Distinguished guests on the convocation stage also include a number of community leaders and members of our academy. I'm very pleased.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
It is a good day to be you.
Remember who you are. Remember where you come from.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
I will remember you.
How lucky are you to be armed with one of the greatest educations in the world and to be living in this country at this very point in human history.
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
Your generation will be called upon to balance what is now moving quickly to a tipping point.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Go out and not simply change the world, go out and save the world. That is what I would seek you to do.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, it is my privilege to introduce Dr. Donna Strickland. At this morning's convocation ceremony, Dr. Strickland received the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, our institution's highest honor. We are delighted that she will share her convocation address with our graduates and guests this afternoon. Professor Strickland is a Nobel laureate. Along with Marie Curie, is one of 5 women in the world to have been awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics. She graduated with a Bachelor of Engineering in Engineering Physics from McMaster University and a PhD in Optics from the University of Rochester. She is currently a professor in the Department of Physics and Astronomy at the University of Waterloo. Professor Strickland has made remarkable contributions to the field of physics. She was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 2018 for her development of chirped pulse amplification, or CPA, alongside her PhD supervisor, Gerard Mourou. Their groundbreaking work, published in 1985, revolutionized laser technology. They created the most intense laser pulses ever generated. CPA has been called one of the most important advances in laser technology since the discovery of the laser. Whole directions of science would not exist without CPA, including strong field physics. This innovation has had profound practical implications and applications in medicine and engineering, including uses in laser surgeries and material surface ablation. This discovery is used today in laser eye surgery and precision cutting of glass, for example, in cell phone components. Strickland leads the ultra-fast laser group at the University of Waterloo that focuses on developing high-intensity laser systems for nonlinear optics investigations. A goal of her research is to cure presbyopia, an eye condition that impairs the ability of older adults to focus on nearby objects. Her leadership in this cutting-edge research underscores her commitment to advancing both scientific knowledge and practical solutions to everyday problems. She demonstrates the impact of interdisciplinary work across fields of physics and engineering, and the power of fundamental physics to applications that can and do improve people's lives. Strickland's distinguished career is decorated with numerous accolades. She is a Companion of the Order of Canada and has received a Sloan Research Fellowship, a Premier's Research Excellence Award, and a Cottrell Scholar Award. Her contributions to science, engineering, and technology have also earned her fellowships with the Optical Society, SPIE, the Royal Society of Canada, and the Royal Society. Additionally, she's an honorary fellow of the Canadian Academy of Engineering and the Institute of Physics, and an international member of the U.S. National Academy of Sciences. Beyond her scientific achievements, Strickland's character is defined by her dedication to education and mentorship. She served as the president of the Optical Society in 2013, demonstrating her commitment to fostering a collaborative
Madam Chancellor, President Flanagan, honored guests, graduates, family and friends. I'm happy to be honored by this university with an honorary degree, and I'm happy to be celebrating with all of the University of Alberta graduates. The University of Alberta was the only Canadian university where I applied to graduate school. I did undergraduate research while at McMaster, and a graduate student in the group suggested that I apply to the 2 optics schools in the US at the University of Arizona and the University of Rochester. I wanted to study lasers and thought it was time to try living somewhere other than Ontario. I knew that the University of Alberta, and in particular Professor Alan Offenberger's group, were leaders in laser research, so I chose to also apply here. And I am happy to say that Professor Offenberg is here with us today. Since I was thinking it was time to move away from Ontario, the last of my 3 choices was Rochester, as it was next door to Ontario. So why did I end up going to Rochester? I applied to the master's programs as that was the standard next step in the Canadian education system. I think I applied for a master's in electrical engineering. Thank you so much, Dr. Strickland. As I said this morning, you never know what to expect when you're going to meet a Nobel laureate, and you kind of think maybe this is going to be kind of imposing, and she's anything but. And her message about how luck will come your way if you search for it is something I hope you'll all remember. So, Dr. Strickland, thank you so much for being here with us today. And this morning I had a chance to ask her to sign the honor roll, which makes her a part of the class of 2024. So although we wouldn't accept her years ago when she wanted to come here, we finally accepted her this year. And now, graduates, it's your turn. As the name of each graduate is called across the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees, and we will have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will also walk across the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. I understand that centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority over life and death, and I want to assure all of you that that is no longer the case. Today, this mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates in the community. I look forward to meeting every one of you up here on the stage.
The candidates for degrees will please rise if you're able. You will be asked to provide a spoken response for the pledge with the President, which will appear on the screen shortly. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculty, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Graduates, when you reply to the pledge, I want you to raise the roof. Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes, customs, privileges, and liberties of this, your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country? Well done.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to use them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, to serve your community for the public good, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Siman Aborizk and Professor Kagri Aransi, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Engineering and Faculty of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Ahmed Salam Bak Al-Tamimi. Jishwan An. Amr Abu Bakr Muhammad Ba Rahim. Hoi Chen.
Jaden Vofan. Ken Aluma Opel Vuzi. Jue Wang. Zainab Warej. Jonathan Mark Werner. Jana Kai Nicole Wilson. Betty Yang with distinction. Uzair Jalil Yassin with distinction. Jingyi Ye. Scott Matthew Yoon. Habiba Youssef. Jarvis Chuyuan Yu with distinction.
To our graduates, I think there's another group in the auditorium that also merits a standing ovation. So I invite you to stand and turn around and thank your family and friends who sustained you through this journey. Please be seated. And now it's time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. And before you're formally welcomed into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, I invite you to watch the screens for the presentation of a special video montage. And the song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 in honor of the university's centenary. I think it captures some of the hopefulness and potential of your days spent at the university, and I hope it will spark many of your own memories. The song is also a display of many of U of A's talents. It was composed by Professor Emeritus and honorary degree recipient Dr. France Livassa-Ouimet, and was arranged by U of A alumnus Dr. Alan Bevan. And the recording is performed by Chorale Saint-Jean under the direction of Laurier Fagnon. And I have to tell you, I love this video. It never fails to bring a tear to my eye. I think you're going to love it too.
Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, thank you, merci. To the graduating class of 2024, you have shown incredible resiliency, drive, and determination to be here today. Congratulations and welcome. My name is Navin Sidhu, and I graduated from the University of Alberta in 2010 from the Faculty of Engineering. It is my honor to congratulate you on becoming a U of A alumnus and to officially welcome you to our alumni family. We are more than 300,000 strong, living in some 140 countries around the world. We are a supportive, proud, diverse global network, collectively making extraordinary contributions to the alumni community, the university, and for the public good. Together, we are change makers, community builders, and world shapers.
I also wish to thank our talented vocalist, Aaron Sellin, and our outstanding convocation band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust down there. And not surprisingly, there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to organize an event like this. And so I'd like to acknowledge the hard work of the staff of the Office of the Registrar and the Office of the Senate for organizing today's convocation. Thank you so much. I'm pleased to invite everybody to extend your congratulations to the graduating class today, either over there or outside. I think it's going to be a nice day to be outside, and I think the Students' Union patio will be open. As this is my last convocation as Chancellor, I wish to extend a special thanks to all of you, to the board, the faculty, staff, and administration, and especially to the students for the truly memorable gift of serving as the university's Chancellor. I am overwhelmed with gratitude for the 4 years I've spent as Chancellor. It has reaffirmed my strong belief that despite the complexities of the university and the trials that we've faced, it truly is an amazing place. Together, the people of our university define the future of our province and our country. We prepare the leaders of tomorrow. We're a place of ideas, conversations, and debates. We discover things that change the world and make it a better place. And making our world a better place is perhaps more urgent than ever. In his book, Starry Messenger, Neil deGrasse Tyson is an American astrophysicist, author, and science communicator. He says, and I quote, "People no longer know who or what to trust. We sow hatred of others, fueled by what we think is true or what we want to be true, without regard to what is true. We're quick with acts of aggression and slow with acts of kindness." All of us here today, and especially all of you who are graduating today, have an opportunity, and I will say a responsibility, to change that, to uphold the university's commitment to pursue whatsoever things are true, to believe that better things are possible and do everything in our power to make it so, to open our minds and our hearts to those with different perspectives, different beliefs, and different ways of being and knowing, and close our eyes and our minds to untruths, to conspiracies, to propaganda, whatever its source, and most importantly, to be quick with acts of kindness and slow with acts of aggression. People repeatedly ask me what's the best part of being Chancellor, and my unequivocal answer always is convocation. Seeing our graduates today and congratulating each of you as you cross the stage fills me with hope, with inspiration, and confidence that the future is in good hands. Your convocation today symbolizes what we can achieve together, how we can uplift the whole people, how we can continue to explore, and more important than ever, how we can steadfastly pursue the truth. All of that is possible when we unleash the creativity, energy, ideas, and compassion of the students who are graduating today and will lead the way for tomorrow. As you graduate today, I hope you remember that you are leaving our university not only with a degree, but with the opportunity and the responsibility to do everything you can to make our families, our communities, and the world a better place. And we're counting on you to do that. I hope you feel incredibly proud of what you have accomplished in your years at our university. In turn, we are incredibly proud of you, our newest graduates. Whatever path you choose, I can assure you that the University of Alberta will be here, cheering you on from the sidelines as each of you pursues your next hopes and dreams. Thank you so much for the work you've done to get here, and thank you for the work I know you will do in the future. Congratulations, enjoy your celebration.